exploring newer skylines after unexpected surprises post-operative. I'm Dr. SUDIPTA Mitra, phaco-refractive surgeon from Kolkata. No financial interest to disclose. This was a female, 28 years old, history of wearing high myopic glasses, -33 diopter in right eye and -35 diopter in left eye. She had thick posterior subcapsular cataract in both eyes. Her fundus was myopic with no posterior staphyloma. In her biometry, we noted that her axial length was more than 35 mm and IOL diopter required in my right eye was -19 and left eye -18 for emetropia. Such IOLs are not easily found, so we tailor-made such IOLs. Targeting 2.5 myopia, we used -17.5 diopter IOL in right eye, and after a month, -12 diopter IOL in left eye, targeting 4 diopter myopia. But the results were not as we desired. There was a huge refractive surprise of hypermetropia, +4 diopter in right eye and +1.7 diopter in left eye, targeting 6/9 part vision with specs. For a myopic to hypermetropic is very difficult to adjust. So what next? A IOL exchange or a piggyback or an add-on IOL? We did a pentacam. She had good antechamber depth in both eyes, and the biometry showed that her emetropia could be achieved by using an add-on IOL. The digital measurement of white to white was done, although it was available also in the optical biometry. Assessing all the reports, her refractive error, her pentacam, her biometry, we decided to use our add-on Sulcofix IOL. This was the first time experience for us, so we needed to know about the IOL, which had a notch in its leading haptic and had 4 haptics. These 4 haptics were unusually thin and had to be fed very well in the groove as we were holding the IOL in the cartridge. Just sufficient amount of viscoelastics. The bit of PSS was used just like we do for a phakic IOL. A +6 diopter Sulcofix was used in the right eye, and this is how the eye looked just before insertion of the Sulcofix. We used 2 side port incisions horizontally opposite with a full dilated pupil and the IOL in the bag. The patient was taken in topical anesthesia after putting a bit of anesthetic intraocularly and viscoelastic to inflate the anterior chamber. We used our 2.8 keratome. We had to be very careful. We did not want any trouble, so we took out all the air bubble and used a spatula through the left side port to guide the Sulcofix properly in the anterior chamber. We did not want to put it below the iris, which was our first time experience. So slowly and steadily we tried to deliver, avoiding it to tumble, and fortunately at one go we could put the Sulcofix in the anterior chamber. And as you can see with the white arrow, the notch was in the leading left haptic. It said that it was proper. Now to put one by one each of the haptics just below the iris, we used the tucker that was supplied by the company, and with the help of the spatula nudging the optic slightly away from the haptic, we folded the thin haptic over it and tucked it slowly below the iris. Once we finished tucking the leading haptics, we put sufficient amount of viscoelastics, and then we attempted the other haptics. Once the trailing left haptic was tucked in, Then we changed over, and in a similar way we tucked the thin trailing right haptic. Once all the 4 haptics were below the iris, the most important step was to take out all the viscoelastics, especially in between the 2 IOLs, and this we did very thoroughly. The next most important step was to do a peripheral iridectomy to prevent secondary glaucoma. After forming the anterior chamber, then we looked for the position of the IOLs by asking the patient to look at the microscope light. The Purkinje images were matched, and when we were sure of the position of the IOLs, we did again a thorough wash to take out all the medicines and if any viscoelastic was there. Postoperative, she did very well with good AC depth and unaided 6/9 vision in her right eye. We repeated it in the left eye, and the results were very satisfactory. She was very happy to have unaided distance vision, which she had never enjoyed in her lifetime. So our exploration gave us success. Thank you for patient hearing.